Hello YouTubers, 2006 Infiniti FX35, and we are changing transfer case fluid on this car. So first thing, probably the most difficult, is to get it on jack stands and leveled. So in our case, front and back is sitting on the jack stands. So next, rule of thumb, before you remove your drain plug, make sure that you can remove your fill plug. And your fill plug is hex, or actually like Allen H10, 10 millimeters. So we will get it loose, and it wasn't tight at all. So now, when we're positive that we can remove the plug and fill the fresh fluid, oh, actually it's quite full. The other thing that is a bit weird, seems like it's red ATF. Anyway, we will get it drained and see what is inside. And to get the drain plug out, it just half-inch ratchet should work for that. So just using half-inch long ratchet, and make sure that you have stretch catch pan to catch any oil that is coming out of the diff. It should have just over 1 liter of fluid inside, so that should give you an idea how big pan do you need. So you want to check your drain plug for any shavings, and doesn't seem like there is anything. So we have drained all the fluid. Next we will go and clean the thread inside. We need to do this in order to have a good seal with the drain plug. So we will apply some sealant, but for obvious reasons, if there is too much fluid still on a thread, there is a big chance that it will start leaking on the drain plug, and that's, I think, exactly what was going on this time. It was slowly dripping out of the drain plug. So we have cleaned the drain plug, and now we will apply thread sealant. And when you do that, you want to leave 1 or 3 threads from the beginning not touched, just to make sure that that sealant is not getting into the oil. So I'm using this type of thread sealant, and doesn't really matter which brand it is, as long as it's rated for petroleum products, you should be good. So now I'll just push it into the thread, remove any excess. Okay, and we should be good to install it. Okay, so now we will put it in. Should go quite easily, just with fingers to start, and then we will just use half-inch ratchet to get it tighter. I don't know exact torques for this, but as long as you have thread sealant, it doesn't need to be crazy tight. So just a small half-inch ratchet should do the job. I will just Clean this. Any sealant around. And we can start filling it up. So this is the transmission fluid from Nissan, and the part number is ATF DM3. It's quite more liquid than regular ATF, and that's what is recommended for this vehicle. So to get the fluid into the transfer case, we are using this little electrical transfer pump. So we pump it out of the bottle into the into the transfer case just over there. And since we'll be pumping until the fluid started to come out, we have a catch tray underneath. So let's get that started, and I will leave the link to the pump in the description to the video. So the fluid is slowly coming through. So we will let it pump until we see droplets coming out of the fill hole. If you don't have a pump, you can use a syringe like this. You can probably find it in a local box store for around 10-15 bucks.